Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. This is going to be the end of the paper quilt video that I did. I'm going to link down below the video for the video where I put all this together. I am loving seeing what you guys are doing and how you're putting things together. I'm going to be doing a few more of these in different ways. I love these. I can't even stand it. So, let me tell you what I did. All I did was, and I'm going to show you on this piece. Let me move this back just a little bit. I took black construction paper, but obviously I was going back and forth. Do I want green? Do I want white? Do I want black? I think I'm just sticking with the black. And all I did was I turned it over and I put a little bit, which I'm going to show you right now, of glue with the glue stick. So I have my glue stick, and you can use Mod Podge, you can use white school glue, you can use matte medium, gel medium, whatever you have. I'm just going to put it like a 1/4 inch running down, a little bit more if you want, depends. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to take, I cut strips of black paper in 2 inches across, 2 inches wide. So they're basically the same. And I'm going to lay this on, I connected all of them from the back, and I'll show you in a second, but I'm just going to lay it down and give it a smush. Turn it over so I can see. No, I can see this is a little too much. I need a little more showing. So I'll do it like that. Whatever way works for you. You know, I'm always a bit off, so you just want it to catch, right? And then if you have extra glue, I always have extra glue. Who am I kidding, right? And I just give it a quick wipe. It'll dry, and I'm going to put, because I am not a perfect artist, I always have what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like to fix it if I screw up. So I'm just giving this a quick wipe. You can see it's drying. You can use water, something wet, but that's all I'm going to do for that. And you can see I have some of the, because I cut them long, okay? I wanted to cut them longer. So all I did was I turned this over. I laid these two down first, same way, glue, and then put them down, turned them over, and then I turned it over again and put these on, and you can see I just laid them over, right? Laid it over and glued them, and then here we are. So now what I'm going to do is, I can make sure it's all contacting each other. I'm going to do the backgrounds. Now, I am at a loss right this second for what I'm going to do. I'm either going to cut these, right? Cut these extra flaps off, as you can see. And when I fold them up, you can see what that'll look like. Because they'll just be cut off and they'll be, you know, obviously it'll be a little straighter, but you know, so that'll be, I'll probably end up doing that to cut them off. Or I can cut them, you know, kind of at an angle. I don't know yet, but I'm not going to, I'm going to fold these up so I can put underneath when I do the paint next. What you can do on these outsides is going to be so much fun. You can emboss. Think about which, I love embossing. You can emboss. So you take your embossing pen or your embossing pad, ink pad, and you can put your stamp pad in it and put it, you know, stamp it and then emboss it. That would look gorgeous. I have, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, Kelly. Sometimes I wonder why. What did I do with it? I just had it sitting here. Huh. I don't know. My life sometimes is crazy. I just had it here because I was going to use it. I guess not. I had some mica paint. I wanted to share this. Jeez, Pete, Cal. All right. This is mica paint. Now, this is from Yasatomo. And you can get these at AC Moore and Michael's, and I used a coupon, so you can probably get it for like $5-6 with your coupon. And what they are, open it. Oh, these hands lately are killing me. Okay. Okay, so what they are, gotta glue that back in, are these little paint palettes of paint, and they are obviously mica. They're delicious. So I want to, and I'm going to do something that I did in a video the other day. I think I'm going to use this. And first what I'm going to do is I am going to try, we'll see, let's see if it works. I'm going to spray just a piece of this, and I'm going to stick it in here and make it flat, and I'm going to push it. Let's see if we can get a little bit of texture. If not, I'm going to show you a different way. All right, some of it came up, but I can tell definitely that I might have to do it a different way, which is fine. Hands aren't working real well today, so the stress on them probably isn't going to be a good thing. What you can do is take your mouse pad or a thick piece of fun foam, and you put it underneath, and take a stylus of some sort, maybe a pen or a pencil that, you know, has a nice sharp point, and you can take and you can make dents with tools. See how that's, I don't know how well you can see that. You can, now you just want to be careful. You don't want to rip the paper. So I'm just going to show you this on the one corner, if you are so inclined to do so. And I'm just making some of that. But my gosh, if you have a bone folder, I mean, you could just make dashes. Do you know what I mean? You're just making marks, essentially. So now I'm going to take this, and it's good to have this underneath, even if you stamp, because it gives you more cushion for your pushing, as they say. Okay. Now I'm going to spray these a little bit just to activate them. Now, anything that you have, I have like twinkling H2Os and silk paints and all that kind of thing. So anything that you have that you want to use, use. You don't necessarily have to use mica. If you use something where you spray them, whether it's watercolor or your twinkling H2Os or whatever, when you're done, leave the lid open and just leave it dry overnight. Because if you close this, sometimes it will get moldy. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I don't have a lot of money to go out and buy stuff and then me get it moldy. Okay, so now after that PSA, I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to wet my brush because I'm working wet. Now I'm going to stick with, like, I love the greens and the silver, but you use whatever colors you want. And I'm going to do a little swatch of this later as a quickie video because I think this is great. And then I'm going to ask you guys if you would like one of these for a giveaway. Okay, so let's do this little boopy area down here first. And let's go with some of this nice green. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes for it to get activated with the water. I should spray a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is just drag it very lightly over. And what it's going to do, can you see that? I know you can. It's gorgeous. But look how it gives texture, right? So that is definitely something you can do throughout the whole sides. Today I can't. My hands are just really bad off today. And not doing... I don't want to sit and do that all, you know, throughout the whole side. Another time I will. You can also sew it. If you don't have a sewing machine, get a piece of thread, embroidery floss, whatever you have. You can definitely do it. There are so many wonderful things that you can do. Now, I am a sewer. I am a quilter. I don't have my pieces here, but I have one of the rolly seam things. Do you know what I'm saying? That do the marks. You can do that. That would be fantastic and add delicious markings. So really just think outside the box. Okay, so I'm just I want to try all kinds of different colors on here, and you can layer and do whatever. How about I do some of this silver? Let's see what this silver does. I just want some shimmer when it's up on the wall. That is fantastic. Come on now. Let's get working. Okay, last with the water because that's killing me. Okay, so. Oh, delicious, delicious, delicious. I want to kind of stink, but I mean, there's some blue. Why not? Why not? Let's go for some blue. Let's start over here. And I'm just going to paint these. I'm not worrying too much, like, you know, how much of the same color, how much of the different color. I just want that shine. And then I'll show you how I'm going to finish this. There you go. Okay, 1 second. Okay. And we're just going to layer, layer, layer. Wetting my brush again. Yeah. Oh, what color are you? And you see, that's a lot of water on there. That's good, though, because that's what I want. We're just going to move this mica. Look at that. So it has some shimmer. Now, I'm going to do these little pieces because I don't know how much of those little pieces I'm going to keep on here or not. Let's go into the dark blue. Why not? Why not? Look at that. Oh. And make sure you get those ends. Okay. Oh, this is so, I love using these. I'm like, what colors can I use? What can I use? All of the colors, and I know I got to watch. I can use a little yellow gold. And I like it real juicy. I like it to get juicy. Oh, lighting's not going to help that. Not help you see that. See how juicy? Oh, juicy, juicy. It's okay if a little bit gets on there, but you can wipe it off because it's just watercolor. You're not going to hurt anything. Look at that. Oh, yes, yes, so beautiful. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now, hey, if you have, let's say you have some gelatos. Let's say you have some watercolor, what's it called? Watercolor crayons or anything like that. You can use as well. Gelatos have a great shimmer on the metallics, anything you have. But if you don't have metallic and you don't want metallic, do a wash. Do a gold wash, a green wash, whatever you want. It is all up to you. And I'm just going over everything. I just want it to be shiny. Sorry. Okay. Alright, and then I just do this on this side. I do like, I will tell you this, I gotta do a little bit more over here, but I do like the texture there. I'm not hating on it, that I will say. And I want to do, a little more of this for here. I mean, really, you can't mess this up. You're just adding some shimmer and some color. Maybe you want to pull the green out of there, whatever you want. Maybe you don't want to do anything. Maybe you just want, maybe you want to doodle on the outside. How you like that? Like I said, embossing and all that, which I will do embossing maybe on the next one and go through it with you guys. So you guys can see how I do it. But yeah, a lot of fun. So now I'm just gonna okay. And you can see that one's staying down there. I'm gonna have to cut it. Let's do some of this green. Oh my God. This is when you can just really go crazy because it's really not going to matter. And let me tell you something. Maybe you, oh, I love the way that gold looks. Oh gosh. Maybe you want to doodle on top of this. Maybe you want to emboss on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do whatever you want to do. I'm going to take a little bit of this blue here and just run it through here. And now we got to do up here. What color we going to do up there? Up there. Some more green. Make it slimy. Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. It's delicious. Now, one of the tips I will give you, and this is if you even want it to be that way, but you can spray your papers, right? You can spray all of them. and get them a little damp and then put the color on, it will help it stay more, like it'll absorb in the paper, but it, like when we use wet on the dry paper, you know, it'll leave that the pigment and all on top, which is wonderful. But you definitely can, you know, wet it if you want it to be more manipulative, I guess is the word. I just like to go simple and fun. And this makes me feel like I'm doing something fancy when clearly I'm not. All right, a little more yellow here. Yeah, just running all the same colors. I'm not going to worry too much. Okay. I think you get the drift. A little bit here. And like I said, if you accidentally, because maybe you're crazy like me and just wanting to play, you just wipe it off there. That's all it is. It's off the edges. No big deal. Now, did you see that? Wait, okay. Whole other thing. Oh, I don't have any more black here. Watch. I folded this and it touched there. No, it's still wet. I'll have to go over it, but watch. And then I lifted it off. And you get all this texture. I don't know how well you can see, but that's delicious too. Oh gosh, okay. So much exciting stuff. Okay, so I think I'm pretty good. I'm going to run it a little more of the white, I think, just on these sides here. And you're going to see what I'm going to do, so it really won't matter, but I can still see a little bit of the, yeah, just like that, all of one color. Okay, so now I'm going to dry it. Now remember, just set this somewhere to dry because knock over your stuff on the desk while you're doing it. That's okay. Leave it dry so it doesn't get moldy. Okay, and then, look, medication, I'm sick. I might not be all here, so please have mercy. Please be kind. Okay, and then I'm just going to dry it. Now, you don't have to dry it with a heat gun. You can use your hair dryer. Of course, you guys know my whole spiel. If you don't have a heat gun, use your hair dryer. If you don't have a hair dryer, go to the thrift store. You can get them for a couple bucks. Otherwise, leave this dry for, this will probably be 10 minutes because the paper has to dry too. But you can definitely do it without. Now, no, I'll wait till the next video. I was going to say, you can do this, you can do that. I'll just show you in the next video. Okay. I can see I got some on there. I'll have to wet it and take it off. Lift up your little thingies. It's drying good. Anybody watching Big Brother in the US? Let me know down below. Obsession. Quite obsessed. Alright. I'm not going to sit here forever. Forever. Okay. So now I'm going to deal with these little ploopies. So let's take my scissors. And what do I want to do? Well, I think I am just going to cut it 1/4 inch left. Okay, well the scissors are clearly not cutting. There we go. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to glue that down. Let's start there. If not, I can cut them all the way off. I just want them to lay. All right, this needs glued down on here. So we'll do like this. And I'm not seeing very clearly because of the way I'm sitting and all, but I don't care. I'll do all the tidying up at the end. Because I'm all about just having fun. And this is my first, you know, I'm going to hang it on the wall. I'm not necessarily going to, I can see this is coming up. So I'm just going to glue it. And go around. You can see, you know, where else. I can see here needs a little bit more. Just running that down. Doing like that. And you can go back over with some more of the paint. You can see I'm taking some of it off. That's no big deal. This is not, you know, like who has the best. This is, let's have fun and do something different, you know? Why not? And maybe you have better ways to do this. Next time I'll do it different. This is my first one and this is what I'm doing. But maybe y'all are a bit smarter than me. And I can see I need some underneath here. And you guys have better ideas. And I'm all about that. Like that. There we go. And then just stick it on. Glue stick dries fast. That's why I'm using it, and it's easier for me today. But, of course, use what you have. And these little pieces that you cut off, these are going to be great for your, you know, in your art journal or mixed media. I mean, these are sufficient pieces. I know I save everything, but, you know, you never know. You never know. Okay, so I'm going to look at these. And, oh, didn't glue here. I didn't glue here, but I will now. Okay, and then right there. There. Glue down, baby, glue down. And you hold it for a second, especially because it's wet. No big deal. Now, maybe you're saying, hey, you stunad, why didn't you just do that part first, then do the mica on it? Yeah, I'm going to have to go over it with the mica, but you know what? I'm all about having fun. Sometimes I can't think ahead. Right now, I can't even think ahead to when I have to pee, what I'm having for lunch, what I'm having for dinner, if I'm going to be able to stand up. Can I shower? Should I wash my hair? Should I dry shampoo my hair? I'm not real sure because I wash my hair every day because I get oily. I'm a grease pit. But sometimes you don't feel good and don't feel like it, especially when you have fibro, because it feels like you are on fire and it's like nails being shot at you with a nail gun. End of rant. Okay. Let's go. All right. I could go. I should do a vlog, but I would be very, not negative, but, you know, you'll know who have illnesses. You'll know what I mean. When you're like, please just stop. Stop. Give me a break today. Let me get up off the toilet easy, please. Okay, so. Now, I see. Now, look, you can use, maybe that's something we should do. Maybe we should use our cutter. If you are on medication and you can't think straight. I'm going to use my cutter. So I'm going to put this in this way. And what I'm doing, what my goal is to make this even all the way down, right? So I like putting it in this way. It's probably wrong. I don't care. So what I do. Okay. So now I have that side. So now I just want to make sure it gets cut evenly. Right there. And right there. Right there. Hold it and just give it a pull. Okay. There we go. And it's a perfection. See? That's what you do. No, I could do it this way easier. Same gig. You just find the short part where you want it to match up. I put it on the line. Okay. And then... Okay. Here we go. Oh, come on, you didn't cut through that one. Why didn't you cut through? Even it up again. There we go. See? See, it's a little wet down here, so it's kind of like, oh, I don't want to say tearing it, but that would probably be the best way to describe it. All right, now it's glued to my finger. Okay. I'm just going to cut that little bloop. Nobody's ever going to know. These are great. If you don't have one, you should use a coupon if you're ever able to and go get one because these save my life sometimes because I can't use scissors all the time and I'm a very crooked person in my way I look at things, right? So, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to just take my paints back real quick and just touch up a few finger places where my fingers went awry. Yep. And go over those. Okay. All right. Now for, because I don't really want it that wet. Now for, hey, listen, if you have paint here that you want to take a dry paintbrush and take it out and put it on an ATC card as a background, that would be fantastic. That'd be a great background to start. Now I'm going to take some glitter. Now, if you don't have glitter glue, like stickles or glitter glue in general, you definitely can just use your white school glue. Or I love to use this because I love the nozzle. It's the Sobo, and it has a great nozzle. Or you can use your white school glue, has a great nozzle as well. And then you can go and kind of do your thing, right? Whatever way you want to do it. It's totally up to you. I'm going to dry this. But it's totally up to you, whatever way you want it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stickles, but like I said, glue. It's glue, glitter glue, and this is crystal, and I'm going to go around the outside. Okay, see, very simple. And then I'm going to go up this way. So it touches. Look, it isn't going to be perfect for me. Don't worry about it. Just do it and have fun. Because you know what? When it dries, it's going to be so sparkly. Like I said, you can use a brush. You can use your glue, your white school glue. All right. I know dollar stores have glitter. They have glitter. Their brands of glitter glue. You know, just go for it. Oh, I love it. Don't even know how well you can see it. Now you can't because my lighting's blowing that out. So good. So pretty. So pretty. So happy with it. Go like that a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now, turn it this way because this is going to be the front. And this has a little bloop, but it'll dry. Now, what do I want to do inside? Now, I could do fake stitches, which would be completely deliciously fun. I can do, I know what I want to do. I'm going to take some, but I take some glitter. Is this the extreme glitter? Where do I want chunky glitter? I think I want me some chunky glitter. So I'm just going to take the chunky glitter from Folk Art. And you know what? I love this stuff. I'm going to have to do a giveaway because the glitters, the extreme glitters and the chunky glitter, I can't even have enough in life because it's so delicious. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. I got a couple giveaways I'm going to be doing. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So I'm just going to kind of drag it and add more if I see fit. I'm just using that one brush today, except this time I want it dry. I want it pretty dry. Pretty dry. And I just keep going like this on my paper towel or my art rag, whatever you're using. Make sure you dry your ferrule and all, because what happens a lot with me, and maybe it's just me because, hey, I am me, and I can be quite a stunad. So sometimes I won't wipe this, but I'll get this, and then I'll put it down and it drips. So always try to remember to, because then you won't have that problem. And then what I'm going to do, and remember this dries clear. And I'm going to try to avoid where I did put, I can always go back with the glitter glue itself to touch up anything. It's hard to do everything on camera all at once, but I want to do it all at once because I've just been dying to finish this. I think, let me know what you guys think about this. I think I might put a couple holes up here and then do like ribbon through them or wire or something to hang them rather than just like not tic-tacking it. What's it called? Thumbtacking it to the wall. And you see this spreads really nice. I mean, there's not much left on there. I'm going to do a little bit more, but it does spread real nice. And you can do as many coats as you want. I love folk art. I'm not even saying it because of for any reason. I'm saying it because I've been using it for years and years, and the extreme glitter I've used a million times. The portrait colors that they have are absolutely fantastic. There's just so many wonderful things, and they are like the best company I've ever. Oh, they're just fantastic. Okay. And I'm just kind of pulling that across because I can see I missed a little bit there, but I don't want to disturb that glitter there. Okay. Look how pretty! Oh, I love it. So let's see when it's dry. Let me just kind of hit it with my heat gun. You don't have to. Just leave it dry. It's very humid here today. So humid that my windows are a little foggy. Ooh, I love this silver on the outside. Wait till you see it. I gotta change my lighting down here for tomorrow. Having a lot of lighting problems today. This will also help the paper be a little sturdier. You know, just having that little bit of glue on there. And remember, your paper's wet, so it's going to be like, I don't know, a little whacked out a bit. It doesn't matter. It'll dry. And, you know, all I'm using is cardstock, you know. Look at me go. I'm like a robot. I'm like a robot. And oh, I love it. I love it. It's basically dry. Yeah, and it made it much stiffer. Look at that. Look at that delicious glitter on top. So imagine this hanging on the wall. It's going to be hard for you to see but you can see it kind of like the glitter. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Life is good with the glitter. Extreme glitter. Oh my God. I love it. All right. And you can see right here it needs to dry a little bit more. No big deal. And these need to dry. And I probably, like before I set this aside to completely dry, I'll probably move it up to a different area so it can completely dry. And then I'll touch up around here. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because it can be, you know, my hands and elbows are in everything. I don't care though. I love it. All right. So let me think. What do I want to do? You know what would be great? I'm not going to do it now, but beads. I have little seed beads. And that would be pretty just as a little, just something like around here. But I think what I'm going to do around here is I'm going to take this glitter glue. And it's, like I said, it's the crystal. Use whatever you have. I mean, you can use whatever color you want. If I had this in green, if I wasn't too lazy to stand up and go look over there, I'd probably do this in green. I bet you it would look pretty. But I'm okay with this. And with these, you got to like give a little squeeze first because it'll just get you. And I'm going to lay it down. I'm not even going to do the rat joke anymore. I think I did it enough today. But feel free to do it yourself when I say it. Now I can see, obviously, that black is a bit over the green. So all I'm going to do is just put a little bit of that over it. But you see how you can really hide a lot of, you know, stuff with the glitter glue or the glitter. Little mistakes. Let me look. I'm going to look for a color for in between here. Excuse me for a momento. Ooh, what about gold? How do we feel about gold? No, we're doing silver. I mean, I have green. Let me do green. See, if my lazy butt would have just got up in the first place. Okay. All right. This is green. It is called lime green. And it's a Stickles as well. I don't use these much anymore. I used to. After I get this table cleaned up behind me, I probably will use them much more. But, all right. What I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to give it a little squirt. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. I could do like this way and do stitches. I'm not going to though. Come on, why aren't you coming out? Why are you getting air bubbles in there? Why you gotta play me like that, green glitter glue? Alright, it's not going to be perfect because guess what? Alright, and you want to work up to down. Because then you don't put your arm in it like I do. This also will cover up any, mistakes like with them touching, which I'll use black marker, but I'm digging this much better. See, that one's not even, what the heck did I do there? Not even going to the corner there. Okay. So I'm going to push that up just to make it look like, yeah, I went to the corner. Look, it's the first one. The reason I started this channel is for disabled people. Well, like myself, that one's not even on even point either. To show, I mean, my channel grew so much and I have every type of people. People who just want to learn, beginners, people who are disabled, people who are ill, people who are just normal and want to play and learn new things. And I love it. But for people like me, that's what I started it for, to show, hey, guess what? I'm not going to let these diseases get me. I'm going to play. And if you want to play along with me, I think it's great. If you want to watch me, I think it's great. If you don't like me, don't watch. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm not hating on that. I like it. Let me see if I can zoom in if you guys could see it a little better. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. See? Look at that. See how the green looks? I mean, you can't really see that good. I need a new camera. My camera's like, I'm done, girl. You've been using me for years and years. All right. I think I'm pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna put much more. You can see here, like it's white and then it's like glittered there because that part's dried and that part's still drying. So I think I'm okay. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. And like I said, I would love to put beads and stuff, but next time I will. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I could outline this in glitter. I could color him with glitter. I could really go all out. I think for this one as my first one, I think that that might be all I'm going to do. Now, here's where like you can really have fun and play and do your own gig. Like I'm going to take this green and I'm just going to do some dots. Like just keep dotting it, and I'll use the silver too. Okay, see what I mean? I love glitter glue. It's terrible how much I love this stuff. And I have it back there on my table. I forgot about it. So I'm doing it kind of all over, so then I can just put different. And hey, if you're doing white school glue, you can use the nozzle or any glue that you're using. And then just sprinkle your glue on. Come on, work with me here. No rhyme or reason. Okay, that'll be all the green. Let's see. Let's see. Do some stickles in the clear. Because all it is for interest. You can glue beads, seed beads. You can, oh, it's just delicious. You can even take, like like beads, maybe you string some beads that you have and use that to hang it up. You can even take little beads and string them and make them go around the border. Oh, the stuff you can do. Like I said, this came out of my head and my first time. Now I have a million different things I want to do. I'm going to need to take, I don't even have water down here. What the heck did I do? Oh, I can't breathe. Okay. All right. There you go. And you get the idea. So that is going to be that. I am going to move. I know I said this earlier today. Don't know what the heck why I didn't do it. Is that any better? I gotta put that stuff away. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Yeah. See how they're all around? Now, it's hard to see because they're still wet, but as they dry, it'll get more concentrated in color. But look how cute! You can doodle with your white pen, white marker, your jelly whatever roll. You can add more glitter little colors. You know what I mean? You can do blue. You can do yellow. You can do orange, pink, whatever you have, and do it all around there. That would be a great texture thing as well. But yeah, this is a very long video. I'm so sorry. That's me. That's me just having fun playing. I hope that you guys like this. And I know a lot of you said, yeah, do more, do more. So I probably will. And I'll even probably simplify it a little bit more. But we'll do different quilt shapes, like different quilt looks. I think that would be great. I think that would be fun to put on a card. Christmas is coming. You can use reds and greens or Christmas fabric or even Christmas wrapping paper. If you're like me, you hoard Christmas wrapping paper at the end of the year. So I can use it the following year to recycle it. But oh, so much fun we can do. So many things. The next one, I think I'm going to draw my middle. But you can get it out of magazines. You can print it off of clipboard, whatever you want. Yeah, so I'm very excited. Very excited. I love the way this came out. So I'm going to set it aside. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I hang it up. You know? All right. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. If you've sat with me through this whole thing for 43 minutes, let me know. Please give me a thumbs up and use the words frog in a sentence down below. So I know that you made it all the way to the end. I'd appreciate it. It's just, thumbs up and sharing my stuff and leaving comments is how I know that you're watching. Sometimes, I really try to comment back on all of them, all your comments. I really do, but it gets a little overwhelming at times. So please don't get angry at me. I'm trying my best. And yeah, and I just want to know if you guys like this stuff because I have a lot of kooky stuff in my head that I like to do. Not that this is necessarily kooky, but you know what I mean? A little different than we've been doing. And so I would love to be able to do videos on it too, if you guys like different kind of things like this. So I love you guys. I love you guys so very much. You guys make my heart smile. I just love you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.